I wanted to make this video because I made this video on my second page, and I believe I made a couple of videos about this, but TikTok banned them. But I'm going to go briefly into it. I'm not going to speak about it too hard, but I'm going to talk about it briefly. And the reason why I'm going to is because I had seen a video of a dinosaur, and I said, let me talk a little bit about that. But I know how we all talk about giants and who we were and everything like that. But Earth didn't always have a firmament, and we wasn't always surrounded by a block of ice. See, before we got invaded by the Anunnakis, right, Earth was one living flat surface. Earth was all together. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't no separation. And we were very tall beings. We were tall. We were giants. We were tall, right? And the sun that we had, it wasn't a little circle in the sky like we see today. That sun in the sky does not belong to the real non-ether copper-based being. That sun in the sky has nothing to do with us. That moon in the sky has nothing to do with us. The sun that we originally had in our original sky, it took up the whole entire earth. The whole entire earth was basically the sun, because the original people of earth are children of the sun. See, the thing about it is that our mother gave birth to earth, right? Listen to what I'm about to say. Our mother gave birth to earth, right? So earth is basically the children. Earth is not a woman. Earth is the children that she gave birth to. This is why it is called Mother's Earth, because we are children of our mother. We are children of the sun, okay? The sun is what gave us our energy. It gave us our strength. It gave us our powers. It gave us everything that we needed, because we are high frequency beings. The moon was what gave us our telepathy. It gave us our telekinesis. It gave us our psychic abilities. It gave us what we needed. The water basically nourished us, because everything about us was high energy, and we would grow, and we basically was immortal, because the fact that we were children of the sun, where we go, the sun go. The sun was the whole entire earth. So the fact that we are children of the sun, this is why we didn't believe in no gods. We didn't believe in no deity, because we knew that our mother gave birth to us, and we knew that earth belongs to us. So there's no such thing of worshiping and doing it, because the sun, the earth is us. We are earth. We are children of the sun. We are children of the earth. So we didn't believe in gods and none of this stuff, because we are earth. So if we are earth, why do we need to believe in God? We knew that our mother gave birth to us. We were earth. So when the Anunnakis came on this planet, when they saw how we were living and they saw what we were, they could not sustain living on earth, because who we are and the conditions that we live under was too powerful for them. Because the sun, our original sun that we lived under, was at the top, it was at the bottom, and it was all around us, including inside of us. So we were the sun. This is why I said, y'all bathing in that sun, it ain't doing a damn thing for you. That sun does not belong to the original being that is a part of this earth. That sun really belonged to the being that invaded this earth. So when the Anunnakis came on this planet, they loved the planet and they loved what they saw. But the thing about it is, earth was way too powerful for them. It was too powerful. The conditions that we lived under was too powerful for them. So what they did was, when they came on this planet, we wasn't aware of who they were, because when they came on their planet, what they not telling y'all is that when the Anunnakis came on this planet, they wasn't strong, powerful beings like they trying to say it was. They making it seem like that when the Anunnakis came here, that these were alien beings and they found a certain place on earth and they created this. No, when the Anunnakis came on this planet, they knew nothing. They came from another planet called Nibiru, When they came on planet Earth, they knew nothing of Earth because the planet that they come from, they needed gold to sustain their life. When they came on Earth, they realized that everything on Earth was already alive and we didn't need gold. We were golden ourselves. So when they got here, we taught the original beings of this planet, taught the Anunnakis everything that they know. So we wasn't violent beings, we were loving beings. And what they did was, once they realized and got enough information, what they did was they took and they built a firmament. Because when they created this firmament, what it did was it blocked our real sun and it blocked our real moon. And when they created the firmament, they started putting things in the atmosphere. And a lot of the children of the sun, they started dying off because they wasn't living in the right atmosphere that they are used to being in. And the fact that we are now under a new sun and under a new moon and a new atmosphere is shrinking us. This is why we are so small now. We wasn't always small. We could be as tall as 20, 30 feet tall because we were all big beings because we didn't have a firmament. This is why now we are so tiny because the atmosphere that they created for us, they wanted to make the earth into their own image. So they manipulated the sun by putting a firmament, but they couldn't really kill the sun. The original sun that the real children of the sun needs is still on earth today, and it is still working. But the thing about it is, it's working from the bottom of the earth because now we have a firmament that is above us. And the reason why we have a firmament that's above us, because they don't want us to see our real sun. They don't even want us to feel it. But at the same time, it's still working at the very core bottom of the earth. It's still working. And what they did was, we built the pyramids, the original pyramids of this planet. We built them. The original children of the sun built them. What they did was they took all the original pyramids and they took the gold tip off. And when they took the gold tip off, all of our real energy that was coming at the bottom, when it finally comes up, it was manipulated. So in that case, they had to make the world more livable for them. So the fact that they manipulated our planet, that means that we are now manipulated. They took away our powers. We don't have our real sun. We don't have our real energy. We don't have our real moon. They took the water and they poisoned the water. They poisoned the food. They poisoned our trees. This is why Adam and Eve's story was invented. Because what they did was they had to regenerate life. And they changed the creation of life. This is why the story Adam and Eve was made of. The whole story of Adam and Eve is fake. They had to create a story called Adam and Eve because it was basically about how they were the ones that tormented our real food. And all these stories are fake. So what they are doing now, what they did was, after they made the earth into their image, we lost our memory because we are now in a trance. Because everything that made us who we are, they took away our telepathy, they took away our power, they took away our height, they took away our immortality, they took away everything because they made earth into their image. And this is why now, what they did was, a lot of these beings that were still on planet Earth, the original children of the sun, a lot of them still had their powers. All of them couldn't get destroyed. So what they did was, all of the ones that did lose their memory, they tried to make them into slaves. But you still have a lot of the original children of the sun that still had their memory, and they was trying to wake them up. They called them the Nephilim. They lied about them too. So what they did was they flooded the whole entire earth. It was the Anunnakis that flooded the earth. It wasn't the God Almighty. The God Almighty was the Anunnaki. They flooded the whole entire earth. And that was the first reset, because they realized some of the beings that they was trying to get rid of, some of the beings that they tried to destroy, they could not get destroyed. So they tried to do a whole reset and destroy all of them. This is why a lot of us today, we are not asleep anymore. You can't destroy us under any conditions. We are going back into the original days of I'm trying to tell y'all, It's so much shit that I want to tell y'all, but I don't want to get my page banned. But I'm trying to tell y'all, we